Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. Every day at this time, I like to bring you the latest news in the financial markets provided by Robinhood Snacks, digestible financial news. Thank you very much for the information. So let's get straight into our positions. Last night, the markets closed. Dow Jones was down 1.08. The S&P was down 1.35. Nasdaq was down 1.87, and Bitcoin was down 1.30. Hey, snackers. Calling all Nessie heads. Mythical-beast fans are gathering this weekend for a high-tech search featuring drones and thermal imaging cameras, oh my gosh, for Scotland's infamous Loch Ness monster. I've been there. It's a beautiful part of the world. I suggest you go there. Good luck to all. Very, very funny. Stocks slid yesterday with the techy Nasdaq losing steam despite strong Nvidia earnings bringing the midweek heat. Meanwhile, one Fed official said more rate hikes might still be necessary to beat back inflation. I don't feel that's likely. I think that we're going to get a pause. However, I said a pause last month and it didn't happen. But let's see. Moving on then, U-turn. The right to repair movement gets boost from Apple's U-turn as Americans support DIY. If it is broke, now you might be able to fix it. A California right to repair bill got support from a surprising source this week. Apple, the RTR movement, proposes that consumers should have a right to self-repair the things they own, including tech gadgets. Wouldn't that be great? I used to work in a TV repair shop. I can't see things going back that way, though. Proponents say it'll save consumers money and reduce electronic waste. Apple, a long-time RTR antagonist, has recently softened its stance as the movement takes off. Reversal. For years, Apple spent millions fighting against RTR legislation. It told Nebraska lawmakers in 2017 that the right to repair iPhones would turn the state into a hacker mecca. Well, of course, you would like us to keep buying new phones. Wouldn't it be great if there were parts you could just pull out and replace? Perhaps, you could pull out the battery yourself. Maybe you could pull out the memory yourself. I don't know. I think it would be very good for the environment, and I'm not so sure it would be, that great for everybody anyway. But it's worth talking about. Bad Apple. Apple's been repeatedly accused of planned obsolescence, designing device to break or become obsolete quickly. We've seen that happen many times with Apple. California's Right to Repair Act hasn't been officially passed, but the CA-headquartered Apple's support should give it a big boost. Let's hope so, eh? Fix-it culture. The CA bill, which covers consumer electronics and appliances, isn't just about giving folks who have the confidence and a screwdriver a chance to fix their laptops. It would also require manufacturers to make parts and manuals available to repair shops. RTR legislation has been introduced in 30 states this year alone, with 4 additional states having already passed the laws. Since the FTC, it would ramp up enforcement back in 2021. Tech companies like Apple, Microsoft, Google, and Samsung have voluntarily launched self-repair services. I tell you what, I'm going to put a poll above my head. Click up here, and later on today, I'll put a poll on Twitter. If you're watching this during the live show, it's not there yet, but if you're watching this recorded after the live event, click up here and you'll find a Twitter poll. Would you like to be able to repair your own iPhone? Yes or no, or don't care. All right, I'll put that as a poll later on. What do you think? I'm not sure everybody really wants to do it. The takeaway from all this, it's better to tumble with a rolling stone than get run over by one. As older iPhones pile up in people's drawers, RTR has gained momentum with Americans 84% for the support for it. As consumers and lawmakers demand DIY ability, companies like Apple are left with the option to keep fighting with lots of money or get with the program. What do you think of this? Go and vote on my poll later on. I'd love to know what you think on X. All right, a late start. Consulting firms pay new hires to delay their start date to reduce bench warmers. Taking a nap year, Deloitte, KPMG, BCG, and McKinsey and Bain have delayed many class of 2023 hires start date to 2024 as the consulting firms wait for business to pick back up. In the meantime, firms are doling out one-time $10,000 paychecks, KPMG, or $2,000 2,000 monthly stipends. Deloitte to sidelined hires. Some firms even offer REC's recs on how to consult on how the consultants to be should spend their time. Deloitte suggests volunteering through its partnership with American Corps, while Bain is reported giving $40,000 to MBA hires that work for a non-profit, $30,000 to those who learn a new language, and $20,000 to folks who become yoga teachers or learn how to paint. I love it. Over-consulted, firms hired aggressively during the pandemic to meet growing demands for their tell you what to do services. But since then, cost-cutting corporations are pausing or cancelling projects. Firms have a 5-year plan and they don't want to redo their PowerPoints. The consulting sectors need experienced workers ready to take on projects when demand returns. Delaying start dates keep talent in the pipeline without bringing employees on full time. An alternative starting hires who with few projects to go around could be left on the bench. One new hire at Ernst & Young's told Bloomberg they haven't had a project to work on for 9 of the past 12 months. The takeaway from all of this, I love this, diverting one pipe can change the whole flow. Consulting firms dominate the recruiting booth at top challenges. They hired nearly half of last year's MBA grads from Yale. Dartmouth, I know Dartmouth, that's in England, in Cornwall, down in Devon, sorry. I grew up in Dartmouth, went to Dartmouth College for a while and had a little job round the corner selling ice creams at Dartmouth Castle. Oh yeah. This is a different one though, right? This is in Virginia. But industries beyond consulting also depend on these firms hiring talented graduates. Lots of early career consultants got a few years under their belt and take that expertise to join finance and tech firms. Established, the crypto catch-up. I think Sensei is going to love this one. Techy, Bitcoin ordinal sales nosedived by as much as 92% from their May peak. The Bitcoin NFTs had juiced transaction volumes, but the plunge far outpacing NFT declines suggests the trend's gone cold. Judgy, a former manager NFT marketplace juggernaut OpenSea, was sentenced to 3 months in prison for insider trading of tokens. I have to say, I've had no success on OpenSea. Find it very expensive, very hard to understand, and they're full of scams and stuff. Hate it, to be honest with you. It's the first NFT insider trading conviction and comes as regulators crack down on crypto. Good. Crack down on it. And Coins, Circle, said it'll expand its stablecoin USDC to 6 additional blockchains, and that Coinbase will take an equity stake in the business. Circle's recently seen its share of the stablecoin market shrink, and it faces new competition from PayPal. I used to be in PayPal, not in it right now though. What else are we snacking now? Okay, some more brief snacking news for you. Wrap private equity firm Rourke Capital brought Subway for reported $9 billion plus, ending decades of a family ownership. The footlong icon recently upwent a revamp, picture in store deli slicers. Threads shine as fast OG Forever 21 are collaborating. What's all that YouTube speak going on there? Using each other's platforms to sell fits. Shein's been teaming up with other retailers as it faces forced labor allegations and competition from the likes of Temu. Grounded, the DOJ sued Elon Musk's SpaceX, saying it discriminated against job applicants who were refugees and asylum seekers. Who'd have thought that from Elon Musk? The department wants the rocket launcher to compensate applicants who were denied jobs. I've been denied a job. I would love to work at SpaceX. Why don't you give me a job? I want a job at SpaceX. We'll start a new campaign. In fact, I've just thought of an idea. Click above my head, another poll. Should Elon Musk give me a job in fact, should I have a job? Which place should I have a job at? Should I get a job with Elon Musk and be at SpaceX? Click above my head for the poll. I'll post it later. Or should I get a job on the marketing department working with Virgin Galactic, or neither? You don't care if I get a job or not. So should I work for Elon Musk and prevent him from being such a clown on certain clown days? We don't like clown days. Or should I work at Virgin Galactic and tell them how to run the marketing department, or neither? Click above my head for that poll. We'll post it later. All right. Buck oh, hang on a minute. I just missed a little bit there. Let me just carry on with this. CVS is partnering with drug maker Sandoz to create a cheaper version of its popular arthritis drug, Humira. CVS was recently dropped by Blue Shield as pharmacy benefits manager in favor of cheaper alts. Buck, shares of Dollar Tree hit a 52-week low after the budget change said the challenging economy was hurting business. DT says consumers are choosing to buy essentials like food, TP, over pricier nice-to-haves. All right, snack fact of the day. Let's look at our snack fact of the day. Our snack fact of the day is Gensers cook more with air fryers than a microwave. There we go. So join us every day for this wonderful news that I bring you from Robin Hood Snacks, digestible snacks. I hope you enjoy that. Every morning I will bring you the latest news and join us as we present it live, and then take part in our polls later on. So there we go. There's our latest news. If you like this segment, please reply below what you'd like to see in the show, and I will consider new additions to our show. Click above my head and take part in those polls. Over here you can see the whole playlist and series of other fantastic news we bring to you from the financial world, and down here as well. As always, join us live on the show for breaking news like this every day. It's crazy here, right? Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.